Fashion lovers, welcome to another interesting tutorial on our YouTube channel. My name is Abiola. So today we want to learn how to make this lovely outfit. All I want from you is your concentration because we're going to learn a lot. We're going to learn how to contour the underbust, how to draft arm princess darts, the box effects, and how to make a collar, how to make top sleeve through slash as well. So this tutorial is loaded, okay, and trust me, I'm going to use simplest method ever. Okay, so as usual, I have my already drafted basic block here. So you want to check on our channel for a detailed tutorial that we have done earlier. Now let's start. So I will be using this red marker to alter so that we can understand. So the first thing I want to do is to contour my underbust. So how do I go about that? I will just measure from the center front. I'll measure 2.5. Then I'll place the 2.5 on the second dart leg and continue with my underbust circumference. Okay, so after removing my underbust circumference, I have like 0.75 thereabouts. Yes, so 0.75. So all what I want to do is to connect it back. Just have a slight connection like that. It is okay, like so. Okay, so another thing is our armhole princess dart. So from this mid armhole here, I am going to connect. Mind you, it must not be too curvy, like almost straight, like almost straight. Okay, so can you see? Then I want to do what we call armhole tightening. So the armhole tightening now is the minimum you can do is 1 inch. Yes, but I will be doing 1.5 to really tighten the armhole. So from this mid armhole, I went down by 1.5 and I'll connect it back. So, but now this time the connection we have to extend like so. Why? Because I have to return the 1.5. So I return the 1.5 and draw another armhole. I don't want it to be too deep. Okay, can you see? So beautiful. Once we cut out, I will contour this. It is so beautiful. Then you want to complete your, let me just connect it like so. Once I cut out, I will blend up. Then I'll complete it like so. Can you see our alteration is coming out? So beautiful. Okay, so the next thing now is the underbust. Okay, so now from the underbust, like the style we are replicating, so from the underbust you can go up by 2 inches or more. This depends on how you want it. So I'll be going up by 2 inches from the underbust. Then I will come and connect with my curve here back to form the first shape. Now on the neckline, you can either measure 0.5 or 0.75. It depends on how wide you want the front to be. So I use 0.75, and you can come and use a curved shape. You can use a curved shape or a straight ruler. So let me just use, for sake of tutorial, I will just use a straight ruler. Can we see? So it is so beautiful and it is coming out well. So the next thing for us to do now is at the waistline, I want my waist to come down low a bit. So from the waistline, I will just mark 3 inches. No, let me just do 2.5. 2.5 is just fine. So you can connect with a straight ruler. So I want to decide on the shape I want with a straight ruler, or you make it round. and you make it round. I think I will be going for the round shape. Okay. Okay, so can you see? Then another thing I want to do is to close this so that it can align once I cut. So I'll just find a way to close. Just close. Can you see that it has shifted? So, and I will blend it back. Okay, so I will blend it back. I hope you can see. Okay, now it is beautiful. Okay, so before we cut out, I would like to measure my neckline. The front neckline, you measure and note down, and for the back, you measure as well and note it down. So I have done that. Okay, so for here, you can make it an illusion, like replace with nets, or you don't replace back. So it depends on what you want. So now, guys, we are done. And for the back, you can see it is the normal way, but I'm going to cut it at the waistline. It will not get to the M line. So what I want to do is just to add my 1 inch zipper allowance. Yes, 1 inch zipper allowance. You can even use half for the zipper allowance. And it connects, and I connect like so. And I love to do this so that I will know that it has been added. Okay, guys, so now let's go ahead and cut. So for the back, you can leave it like so, like the waist that's there, or you do you match that. I love to match that. Yes, I love to match that. So you can go ahead and do armhole says that too at the back. Okay. Okay, guys, so that's the back. Now the front, let's cut it together. So what I'll be doing for the front, you can either fold and cut out this part first. Then close my bust darts. Then once we close our bust darts, we need to fill up this side. I hope you can see what I am doing. Okay, I have filled up that side. Then I'll just continue. But before I continue, I love to blend. Yes, please blend. There must not be any sharp edge. So I just love to blend. Wow, it's beautiful. Okay, so I go. Then at the underbust, I'll slash open. Then at this underbust, underbust. So let me see. Then another thing, it is this illusion. But before I cut out that illusion, because I am going to add back, yes, I'm going to just replace with net and add back. So I'll just do this arrow, because the center front and the one I'm joining back, we just look alike once I cut out. So let me see now. Okay, so this is the side. Can we see? So once we join it to just be perfect like that, then this is a down part, then this is a down part. So what we want to do now is to join this together. My paper sheet. Let me just clear so that we are not confused. Okay, so to join together like so. I'll just use my table mats. Yes, perfect. Okay. Okay, so now let me just write my center front here. Please always label. I love to label. Label. Even though the lines are visible, still label. This is my side back. This is my center back. Okay, so now for the excuse me, for the boning channel, for the bone channel, you can make it slanty and you can make it straight. So you can do something like this. So be mindful of your seam allowance. So you can have something like this. You know, this will be on fold, so you have it open. So two method. You can have it like this and cut out and have pieces. Then just do arrow. But the more the pieces, the more the work. And then that's one method. Then the second method is to have it as a fabric, as a whole fabric like this, and start placing your bone your boning, reddening boning on it, and sew it to. And while you are sewing it, you just try to make that line, that straight line. I hope you understand. The first method is draw these lines and cut out. That means you will not join this back and cut out and have pieces. Then transfer to fabric and join it back and use your boning as in alongside the joining. And the second method is don't cut out, just use your boning to get your bone channel. I hope you understand. So the next thing for us to do now, is to go ahead and cut out the collar. So I am just trying to, to form. So this is how it will be after joining, and this is the back. So this is the back. So guys, let me just go. Remember, we cut out. Can you see? So after closing, it will just be perfect. So there's no fear of hope the side we align. It will align. Okay, guys. So let me quickly clear the table so that we can draft the collar. Okay, guys. So to draft our collar, you just want to get. What I did here was to get a straight line at this side, because this will be our center front. Okay. Then just get a straight line here. So now to determine the width of the collar, so 1 to 1.25 is just fine. So I'll just do 1 inch. Okay, then I'll draw a straight line like so. Okay, so now I want to measure the front neckline. The front neckline for me, 5.25. I repeat the same thing on the collar width, 5.25. Then the back neckline, 3.5. I repeat the same thing here, 3.5. So can you see? Then I can just square like this. So I love to use Let me use another marker so that we can understand. So we want to, the collar is not straight, so from the upper part go up by ½ inch, then from the inner one go up by ½ inch. So what we should have back should be your 1 inch collar width. I hope you understand that. Then I'll connect. You can make it straight or a bit curvy. I'll connect back. Can you see? So this is my collar. So this is the center. This is the back. Okay, and this is the front. So that's it. We have our collar. So simple. So just go ahead and add your same allowance. So I will just cut out. Okay, so can you see? This is the upper part. Up, 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 up. Like I said, always label. So this is the collar. Okay, so the next thing now is for us to do the sleeve. So you can see that this tutorial is fully loaded. So this is the sleeve. So please, if you don't know how to draft a basic sleeve, as usual, we have a detailed tutorial on that. So this is the sleeve. Okay, so now we want to achieve the balloon sleeve through slash and spread. Okay, there are different methods, but we want to achieve through slash and spread. So what I want to do now is like a guide for you. Just measure what you have at the end line here and make some division. So I'll just square up like so. So what I did was just 1.5 in between the lines. Can you see? So I will just repeat the same thing here. Okay, so I have 1.5, 1.5, 1.5. Then from here I have 2 inches. I have 2 inches. So you can see. Yours might be more or less. Just do the calculation. Okay, can you see? And this is the center. So now before I cut out, I'll measure, I'll label. Seven, 8. And this is up, 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 up. And this is the side. Side. This is the down, 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 down. You see the reason why now, so that you don't just get confused. Okay, so permit me now to start slashing. I'll slash through this because we have gathers at both the upper and the down part, so that is why, sorry, we are slashing through there. So now come with a plain paper like this. Then we start spreading. We have splash, then we start spreading. So this is one, and it's towards the side. So you can leave like okay, this side, this is it. So the space you want to leave depends on how spread you want it. How much spread you want depends on your fabric. So I will just be doing, let me say like 1 inch or 1.5. Then the next is to tape down. Okay, so the next is to tape down. You can still use it on. Then I'll come with number 2. This is number 2. Then I'll make sure the distance between them is equal. So I want to do 1.5. Okay, so I'll come with number 2, like so. Can you see? Then I'll take down. Then I'll come with number 3, but before then, I want to mark my 1.5. Okay, can you see that it is good to label? It's just guiding us. Then the next one is number 4. Remember our 1.5. Remember the 1.5, so number 4. Okay guys, so basically this is what we'll be doing. Till we are done spreading. So that is what we'll be doing till we are done spreading. Okay. So after 4, you pick 5. After 5, you pick 6. You know, and so on and so forth. So let me show us all the drafted patterns. Okay. So once you are done, what you want to do is to trace like this. You know, to trace back to have the initial line. Can you see? So, and you can add your ½ inch here on the pattern, or you can add your ½ inch on the fabric when you are transferring to fabric. Okay. Can you see what we have? Can you see? Can you see? So full. So after that, you will just gather. Okay. So guys, we have come to the end of the tutorial. I hope it has been helpful to you. And if you want me to do the sewing parts of this lovely outfit, let me know in the comment section. Now, keep sharing and keep inviting your friends to subscribe. Yes, you make sure you invite your friends to subscribe. See you again in our next tutorial class. I love you all. I still remain your girl, Abiola. Bye.